Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ras Raps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're going to talk about the very interesting news that what was that message from Discord? That was not the news. That was a thing that
What
caught
was
me off
that?
guard. But
What was that, dude?
hopefully nothing from Greg or Guyard.
Um, should we check?
I am checking currently,
Okay,
and I don't think it's from them. Okay.
cool. All right, we can move on.
Anyways, after that little heart attack moment, we can move on to the thing that I was going to talk about, which is the news is that they're going to bring Adam Cole to Raw to become a manager. Keith Lee.
So, that AEW move wasn't it a great idea to
On
go to
his part,
AEW rather
yes.
than WWE? Yeah, and he wouldn't have been able to stream on Twitch either. The thing he loves so dearly. It's just great move, great move. So Vince McMahon, um, if the people in the backstage area ever wonder why people leave WWE, go other places, feel like they're unhappy in WWE, I mean that's one of the reasons why. Honestly, shitty creative decisions such as putting the best wrestler in NXT that carry your whole entire roster on NXT. Yeah, sure. AW beat them in the war, so called, but that doesn't fucking matter, right? That doesn't fucking matter. This motherfucker's holding your top championship in NXT, holding that brand up for as long as he did, and even a movement. And he had some appearances on SmackDown, wasn't that correct, Chris?
Yep.
Where he was looked at as a star, clearly, and that was probably more of a Triple H thing than a WWE thing, I would assume. But he'll come on over to Raw and be a manager like Leo Rush to Keith Lee on Raw. It sounds so fucking disgusting.
I, it's baffling. It really is to just hear some of the things that they think about in that creative room. And then they leave that room saying, yeah, no, that's a pretty good one. Was that Dave? Yeah, Dave, good on you, man. Pretty good. Like, Adam Cole manager? Yeah, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's one of those things where I mean, honestly, WWE is at this point is more focused on making that money, so they don't give a fuck if their talent's happy, if the fans are happy, no matter like whatever it is. They just want to make a quick buck. They want to sign these talents real quick, sign them up, get them going on the main roster, and that's really it. It's like one of those things. They don't look at their talent as anything other than like people to just throw out there, and that's it. Really, control their whole entire thing. No freedom whatsoever.
It's honestly one of the worst creative teams in the entire pro wrestling business, probably in the history of ever. Maybe
Yeah.
not WCW 2000 because I've heard things about that. But I mean, I'm sure it's close to that at this point.
Yeah, dude. It's when I read that, dude. I read that. I was like, oh, what's going to happen here? What were the plans? It's clearly going to be a wrestler, right? Nope, just the second to Keith Lee. I was like, how? Why? How you look at this guy, and you're like, oh, he'll just be a secondary character to Keith Lee.
Which, by the way, to clarify, this is nothing against Keith Lee. Keith Lee is fantastic, but the main problem here that we're talking about is that they're going to take one of the best wrestlers in the entire
Some
planet.
may call him the best wrestler in the world, arguably.
Yeah, you're going to have him manage one of the other best instead of having matches with him is the
With
problem.
the best. Yeah. Imagine like a fucking okay, Keith Lee and Adam Cole to like and maybe yeah, that's kind of a draw of a match for like some sort of actual wrestling fans, but clearly that's not the main audience that WWE sees when they book matches, when they book talent on their shows. They don't see like, oh, we can appeal to this crowd, this crowd, this crowd. They just want to appeal to one whole entire crowd or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes their decisions, it's like they do things, and it's like a bunch of people in a room who are very unhappy and uncomfortable, and they hold open the door for people to leave because they think people won't leave. And unfortunately, most of the time, that's the correct thing. Most of the people won't. But there are
It's
some
kind
people
of
who are smart enough to do so.
yeah. They think that hey, we'll do all this bullshit to them and maybe they'll stay. And it's just not how it goes. Money doesn't buy everybody, It's just how it is. Like even though the biggest paycheck in my face, or when anyone's, I'm just doing this hypothetically. And maybe I won't take that paycheck. Maybe I'll just go and I'll choose fun over super like well, I'll choose fun and money over just the money in and of itself.
Mhm.
Like you could see, Chugs just on live yesterday or whenever he streams, and he's just going, he's happy, and you see the big smile on his face as he walks down to the ring because he wants to fucking wrestle, dude. Because he wants to fucking wrestle. Daniel Bryan left because he wants to have great matches with other people. That doesn't really relate to this at all. Because he had such a great career in WWE. It's a totally different story. But yeah,
Daniel Bryan's a completely different story.
it's
They
like literally the
probably
opposite of that.
they're gonna do so much more for him than they would have for Adam Cole.
100%. Yeah. I'm sure Daniel Bryan, even like, if he stayed in WWE, let's just say if he stayed in WWE, he would have loved to fight Adam Cole in WWE. But imagine if Adam Cole was stuck in a managerial role.
I mean, he already had that match with him in WWE.
Did he? When?
That one time Adam Cole was on SmackDown because a
Oh,
bunch
that
of
was the
people
match? Okay, never mind. Never
yeah,
mind. Ignore everything I just said. Okay, that's fine.
yeah, that one night where a bunch of people got stuck in Saudi Arabia. They had like one of the best SmackDowns in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of before. I was like, who did he fight? I know he was on SmackDown. But yeah,
Yeah,
so I guess there was nothing to do with that. But anyway, I just feel like it was a huge waste of talent if that was going to happen. It definitely doesn't sound appealing on paper, I would assume.
I mean, honestly, maybe it means we're gonna give Keith Lee a push. I mean, I hope they still give it to him because if anyone deserves it, it's Keith Lee. But I don't know. This wasn't the way to go about it.
Uh,
Sacrificing Adam Cole's wrestling career for a managerial position to get someone else over. It's not right.
so he'd be like a Leo Rush, but would he be like as hype as Leo Rush?
Well, it's a problem if that's where he was going to be at all.
Yeah. I can't picture him in that position. I just can't do it.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't have to.
But like, if I was to picture it, because what if it would have happened, right? Like, I'm just saying, dude, him jumping around and shit as he points at Keith Lee.
I mean, look, realistically, what's he gonna do for Keith Lee that Keith Lee already can't do for himself?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking know.
Keith Lee's a great talker, charismatic, fantastic wrestler. What's he gonna do for Keith Lee that he can't do for himself already?
Uh, yeah, absolutely nothing, honestly. I mean, I don't know if Keith Lee's the best talker. He's a good talker. He's definitely comedic at times.
I just said great talker.
I
Best
wouldn't be
out.
call. I don't know if I would call him a great talker.
I would. It's
I'm
pretty
just
good.
being honest. He's decent. Yeah, he uses big words. I know that.
In my opinion, that makes it good. I mean,
And not everyone that uses big words is good. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you very, very, very much that.
look, man. I mean, I've started using
It's
big
because you
words.
study a dictionary, or perhaps you were our dungeon master or something. It doesn't mean that you're a good person. That you know.
Well, we're kind of getting off track, but we already got the basic idea. I think that's kind of it for this one.
Yeah.
So,
But basically, what I was saying was you're not good at what you do just because you use big words. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
I'm not
and
comparing Keith Lee to anybody whatsoever.
all right. So, I
Keith
think
Lee's great.
that's.
Love Keith Lee. I'm a big fan of Keith Lee. I'll just say that right now. I'm not hating on Keith Lee. All right.
I mean, who is a big Keith Lee fan? I think everyone
Yeah,
should be
that's,
a Keith Lee
that's what I'm
fan.
saying. Right now, the whole problem right now is Adam Cole and how he would have been booked in WWE, and it was just absolutely. It made you want to throw up, honestly.
And, that's really the whole point of this little video here. But if you want to just wrap it up,
Yeah, I will. How about go follow us on every single social media platform ever. Rassle Graps, every single place you can find us. Podcasting platforms, iTunes, not iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Leave a review, 5 stars, subscribe, Spotify, follow, leave a hit the notification bell wherever you possibly can to get notified. Subscribe button down below on YouTube, like, comment, share. That's about it. See ya.